path of spiritual ascension is a path of reconnecting the circuitry that unite oneself with all that one is beyond. And in doing so, reconnecting greater intimacy with the light of eternity as an extension of the Creator. A popular motif in various religious movements along the earth for eons of time has been the idea of God as Father. Religions have carried the banner of seeing the divine as Father to the point where all they see in the divine is Father. The reason why the Almighty has been portrayed as Father is because within the religious system they are approaching society, a society that is supposedly languishing within void, sin, and decay. And that society is very far from reclaiming their innate worthiness and divinity. They therefore embraced archetypes of God as Father, so that the individual can slowly climb and ascend within their consciousness to the role of a child. For a child is innocent, a child of a king. Is forgiven. Was in this path the religions of the world hoped to help illuminate within the individual the languishing divinity that is lost within their consciousness. If you think about it for a moment, let's take the biblical archetype of a nation of slaves. The archetype in the Bible is one of Israel working tirelessly in a culture that is not their own and is languishing. In the archetype, the divine contacts the leader from without, not from within their midst. His name was Moses. The Bible calls him Moses. In the archetype, this individual instructs the nation to slaughter a lamb, put the lamb's blood on their doorpost. Within the archetype, there will be an angel of death that will visit upon the reign of an egotistical culture, and we will bring death to the firstborn. From that, a great mixed multitude of slaves in the archetype leave the house of the ego of the Pharaoh. They embrace the first commandment in the Bible given is renewal each month. From that, they enter into a desert devoid from material considerations. And they struggle to find unity, to find unconditional love, to work together. They work and work and work at fighting their inner demons and prejudices in order to receive revelation. These are all archetypes. The archetypes being imparted are one that when an individual is enslaved to the survivalist ego of the culture, the individual must first reclaim innocence. The innocence is symbolized by the lamb. The lamb's blood is put on the doorpost to signify that one must enter the doorway through innocence. When they reclaim their innocence, then the individual must reclaim renewal. For there is no renewal without the innocence of the child. Once the individual has reclaimed innocence and renewal, then the individual is free to rid themselves of their bias and hatred and grow in the vibrancy of their love, to be able to slowly witness the light of the Creator within all of creation, and in that way be prepared as a proper conduit to receive revelation from the rest of themselves beyond the veil.